Welcome. My name's Daryl, and I'll be your host here today. What we're going to talk about is how we installed LED grow lights in our mini greenhouse. We live in Zone 5B, North Central Ohio, so we still have plenty of time this year. It's the first week of March 2017. And we hope that by watching this you'll get a couple ideas, maybe build upon mine. This is not a how-to. This is not a how-to video as to why we made different choices and stuff. This is a show you video as to how we did certain things. So we started out with the basic mini greenhouse, and they happen to have these at almost every big box store you can find, as well as other locations. And as you can see, it takes up very little space. We have this in a spare bedroom in our home since we're now empty nesters and all kids are gone. So I'll get this unzipped and we'll get it opened up, and I'll point out some of the various things that we did here to accomplish this project. Something to keep in mind, we used LED lights, and they come in two flavors. One of those is a full spectrum light, and the other one is primarily red and blue. For vegetative state and for flowering state is the other way that they announced that. Well, for my research, I decided I needed both. So I got one of each for each shelf. It's a little 4-shelf greenhouse, and this plastic cover that's over it it helps control drafts, helps keep the humidity up inside, and the entire purpose of this mini greenhouse is for seed germination. Now I know that there's other people may use it for other things, but we just use it to germinate seeds for in our garden. And this was another reason for my choice of lighting. Get these shelves emptied here, and we'll show you a little bit more of what we have. That's a picture of the LED lights and the two different types, as I mentioned before. I did leave those info slides up just to show you the Menards numbers if you have an interest in getting them there. And if you notice, these lights are not very heavy. They're just short of 2 foot. And so to attach them and make them even, I just have them zip tied to the shelves. A pack of zip ties is very, very little money, and it's always something good to have around the house anyway. The problem is, being a 4-shelf unit, there's not a grate above the top shelf. So all the other shelves have a place to hang these lights until you get up here to the top. Now if you notice, there is a rod, a steel rod running the width of the unit for each one of these lights. And what I did was I drilled a tiny hole just through the insides of this plastic bracket and slipped these rods in, and then cable tied the lights to those rods. Here's where I got the rods. They're the legs or the feet off of a political yard sign. I'm sure you can find a few of those laying around. Our cable management just ran down the side and ran them into power strips. Now, when I was at Menards, I happened to notice that they had power strips that had a timer built right on them. So that just sent off another light. I said, geez, that's a beautiful way to automate this. So there's a little picture of the timer. And this is out of the Menards ad for what it is. And there's their SKU number. And just another view from up underneath. You can see that I have the full spectrum and I have the red and white ones on each shelf. Has it worked? Well, still a little bit early, but Sherry did do a video here a couple of weeks ago on planting pepper seeds. So we stuck them in here and you can see for yourself. They're all germinated. Almost all. But they've not been in there all that long. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and come back again.